Well, Mindshift is a nonprofit, and we recruit, train, hire, and support high-functioning adults on the autism spectrum. One thing that we've recognized is that individuals on the spectrum have particular gifts, talents, skills, whatever you want to call them, because of the fact that they're on the spectrum, that make them extremely qualified for particular work. These are areas of high focus, repetition, complex data sets, numbers, that sorts of thing. They're really good at process optimization. And so in these circumstances, if an employer has a particular need, they oftentimes don't think to themselves, what we need is somebody on the spectrum. And so that's where Mindshift comes in, is we come in and say, you know what? You actually do need somebody on the spectrum, and these are the people that are going to be that rock star. These are the people that are going to knock it out of the park. But because of the social challenges that come with autism, these individuals might not always get a chance. These individuals aren't necessarily great at interviewing, because of the black and white literal way of seeing the world. They might have trouble qualifying themselves for particular job descriptions, that sort of thing. And so that's kind of where Mindshift comes in. We're not only advocating for them, but we're also advocating for those businesses. We never want our business partners to think of us as a charity. That is something that we say over and over again. If our business partners are thinking of us as a charity, they're not thinking about us in the right way. It's great that people have big hearts. That was really the main reason why we opened our first office here in Fargo, was because of the altruism that comes with North Dakota. But we want our business partners to look at Mindshift as providing them with employees, right? The most qualified fits in the room that they wouldn't necessarily find on their own, given the traditional hiring methods that we all employ. Often falls back onto those antiquated ways of hiring, and put a lot of faith into those, that they're going to do right by us. And I think maybe we're getting to a time where we start recognizing and realizing that we need to throw these old methods out the window, and let's start doing something new. Let's start looking at Microsoft and how they do things. Let's start looking at SAP and HP and how they do things. Let's start having conversations with Mindshift about what they offer, so that we can be more inclusive, but more importantly, we can get those business critical tasks done in a way that is going to be extremely successful. To create a world where everybody's valued, regardless of how they see it. People are valued for their different way of looking at the world. And so right there, we're asking people to have a mind shift.